Hi, my name is Christina Cobbler. I am the color director here at Adair in Adair, Oklahoma. We are trying to nominate ourselves for this color guard room makeover. I've been here for about 15 years. I'll tell you a little bit about our town. It's a very small rural town with one stoplight in the middle of town. Our school size, K to 12, we only have about 1,000 kids from kindergarten through 12th grade. And we have a middle school guard and high school guard that would both benefit from this makeover. I've been here for about 15 years, and the whole time it's been going and stealing to try to fill up our closet and to have enough stuff to do what we do. As you can see, we've got our door here is regional finalist for WGI at 2016. It's the only time we've ever made finals, but we go every year to a regional, even though we're a small school. We're literally competing against schools that we have 1,000 K through 12 and they have 1,000 in their graduating class. So it would be a big deal for us. Let me just kind of show you around. It's kind of a mess before you even look. We're in the process of transferring from to, and so it's kind of a mess. Yeah, so you can see we have some graffiti there. Is the guard ready? I put that in here probably my second or third year I was here, so it's been here for a long time, back since I used to do that. One of the things we do keep is when we go to the regionals every year, we always try to keep our highest score in here just to remind us of what our goal is and where we want to be. I don't want to say we're at a disadvantage because we're small, but to be realistic, we are. The number of kids that I have involved in my program is roughly 5% of our school population in 6th through 12th grade. And for some of those schools that have 1,000 people in their graduating class, that'd be equivalent to them having 200 people involved in their winter guard program. So, it's a pretty big deal around here. We get a lot of support, but not a lot of money. Everything that's in here has been gathered from somewhere else. I'm just going to show you some of the highlights. We have this lovely uniform rack that was here when I got here. All my flags are kept in this filing cabinet, which is like the saddest thing ever. I literally have hundreds of silks in here. Most of the silks, I don't have more than like 8 of a kind. And every single one, with the exception of 2 sets that I bought on clearance, every single flag in here I sewed. So hundreds of flags that I have sewn myself over 15 years, just so we have silks. So, and as you can tell, they're ratty and tatty and they've been through a lot, but you make do with what you got. And that's what we get is handmade silks. So, because I can make them for less than $10 for the material, but you can't buy them for that cheap. Over here, you can see we do have some equipment bags that I actually purchased myself every year. I'm very fortunate at our school that I do get a bonus as a teacher. I'm a math teacher here, so I get a bit of a bonus every year. And I always spend it on my kids, my guard kids. I bought them their own bags, which as you can tell they're just getting pretty worn out, trying to hide that kid's name because this is going to be public. But they're getting pretty worn. I bought them with my own money. I also bought them a tarp one year, spent the money on a digital tarp because I just had it in my mind that we needed it. And so I spent my bonus money on that. So we didn't get much of a Christmas at the Cobbler house that year, but it was worth it. It was the one year we did make finals at WGI regional, and we are going again. We're going to be at the Tulsa regional this year. My sabers, I don't think they even make these kind anymore. We got these from another school because they were upgrading and they were going to throw these in the trash. So we got these. I have this. This is how rural we are. I have this wonderful little horseshoe hanging thing that one of the custodians dug out of the trash for me, literally in my first year here, because she thought it would be good to hang the sabers on. I know it's adorable, but I really hate it and I really want it to go away. But she dug it out of the trash for me and I felt pretty bad. Also, I've got some shelves back here. Beautiful little shelves that my girls have filled with all kinds of crud. Those were also dug out of the dumpster. Yeah, we dumpster dive here because we can't afford anything. Really, we get zero money from the school. The only money we have is what we fundraise or what I pay out of my own pocket. Other than that, it's dumpster diving. And as you can see, my rifles, we do have a lot of rifles because we love gun here at Adair. It's our thing. And they're looking pretty sad. Pretty sad. Probably about half of them, again, I got from another school that we're going to just throw them away. And we said, hey, can we have them before you throw them away? And that's how we got them. I do have a few newer ones in here. Again, that I spent my own pocket money on, just so the kids will have nicer things. So one of the things about us, as far as what this would help us with, not only new guns and new sabers. I mean, you see those sabers, like I said, I don't think they make them anymore because I can't find them anymore. And I'm not attached to them. I would like nice new ones. But we have so few flagpoles that it's not that bad in the fall, but in the winter, I never have enough flagpoles to have more than one silk in a show. So I've always had to ride around that. It would be nice to have two silks. Again, I'd probably have to make them, but we also don't have a set of practice flags that match because I always, when I make show silks, I just make enough for the kids that I have that year. So I've never had more than like 12 in the group. And usually if I have more than that, they end up just being plain silks and those become our practice silks. So it would be nice to have a nice, good set of practice silks that'll actually last more than a couple of seasons. But yep, this is our closet. As you can tell, our lights busted. We're thankful for this space. Not everybody has a space, but yeah. Of course, we always have glitter. What guard closet's not complete without glitter? We do have some awards. This is the other thing, is like our awards. Our school won't display our own awards. We have 2 banners we've won from state we've won 2 state championships, and our banners are rolled up in our closet because our own school won't display them in the gym like every other state championship banner. So the only thing we have is stickers that I stuck on the door that say we won state championships. Yeah. So not that our school's not supportive. It's just they don't understand all the time. And we would like for them to understand. But that's where we're at. Most of our trophies that we've won, and we have lots of them, actually are in my storage closet. I'm going to go to that. That's next door. Let me see if it's unlocked. Oh, yeah, it is. So over here is where we store our extra stuff. You can see my trophies are back there in the back. They're kind of all in there, and we've had to throw several of them away because they get broke. But we have nowhere to display them. So, yeah. And you can see my middle schoolers have poles here. When I started at Adair, we actually had these little 5-foot poles. Aren't these cute? So this is what we started with, and we've grown from there. And we would just really like to keep growing, and it would help us out a lot. We're a small school. We're a rural school. We need your help. So vote for Adair. Thank you.